That's the way to shoot the rock.
Way stars, guys, and Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. Jerebko dishes to Drummond. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Andre Drummond, arguably the league's greatest combination of size and athleticism. Maybe a shade less of a leaper, but when you look at Drummond's quickness, absolutely incredible. He's 6'11", 270 pounds, and he really does move like a guard.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Pistons. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And Andre Drummond, guys, dominant from his rookie season. It's hard to fathom how he slipped to 9th in the 2012 draft.
Well, I think people just hadn't seen enough of him, Kevin. He was very inconsistent during his one season at UConn. And obviously the shooting is very suspect, and people question his work ethic and, did he love the game? But in retrospect, I mean, yeah, the Pistons got one of the best players in the draft that year.
Well, analytics are here to stay, and Marcus Smart is one of the higher-rated prospects when you look at the analytics. He's got a high rate of steals and rebounds, which is always something that typically translates well to the pro game. Both of those things reflect his competitive spirit. And it's obvious this young man goes at it full throttle.
The shot's good from Gonzalez.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Thornton up on top. He's guarded by Jennings. Thornton passes to Smart. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And Smart with great size and athleticism for the point guard position. 6'3", 6'9" wingspan. He looks big and plays even bigger.
I think he's an old-school combo guard. I mean, he's got point guard skills and leadership ability. He can penetrate. He can finish. But I think he's just a guard that you'll win with because he does not only the things you highlight and measure, but he also does the intangibles too.
Gonzalez against Pressey. They set the pick on the wing. Thornton. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Good. And that's 11 points for Marcus Smart.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Here's Gonzalez. Another three for Detroit.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Pressey against Gonzalez. Fires the three. And Thornton with the basket on the assist by Pressey. Pressey's got his third assist on the night. The Pistons have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gonzalez passes to Jennings. Another three for Detroit.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Pressey kicks to Thornton. And there's the feed to Favarani. And stolen by Singler. It's tipped. Left side Gonzalez. Outside Jennings. Back to Gonzalez. The three. Can't get it to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Pistons on top, just dominating this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Coming up next Sunday night, April 12th.
And here now is our State Farm assist to the game, and Steve coming earlier on a three-pointer.
Yeah, we've seen.
Here's Pressey. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Bradley. He's out there with Pressey. Young is out there with Vitor Favarani. And it's Powell in at the power forward position. Young with no one around. No luck. The Pistons go the other way with it. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Detroit. Pistons shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%.
Well, it seemed slightly controversial when it was introduced a few seasons ago, but I think we can all agree now that the new flopping fines have been a big success. Flopping seems to have gone down across the board.
Kicks it out to Bradley. 13 feet away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's Gonzalez. Drains the three-pointer. Gonzalez has got 41.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Kicks it out to Bradley. The pass to Pressey. It's stolen by Gonzalez. And here they go. Goes up. Oh!
Look out!
Wow! Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Right side, Bradley. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Favarani, no good. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Gonzalez. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Pressey against Gonzalez. And Young kicks to Pressey. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That's his first foul.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty.
The Pistons making a change here. Martin's checked in. Favarani dishes to Bradley. Can they get it? Favarani, no good.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
Here's Gonzalez. And Detroit again with the bucket. Clark, dunks are becoming increasingly more complex, whether they're in game or during events.
Well, the athleticism of the players is just off the charts over the last 2+ decades. So just about everybody, no matter what their size, when you look at NBA guys, can throw it down. And, you know, Steve mentioned his favorite dunker. Mine would have... have to be probably Dominique Wilkins. His two-handed double clutch sideways tilt throwdowns would have to be up there as well.
Well, they've been, you know, Michael Jordan, Vince Carter.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, my
yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
you can go on and on. There's some
sure could.
acrobatic guys, high flyers for sure. Shot clock at 2. Pressey's shot is off.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
Pass to Martin. Back to Gonzalez. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
They had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Urepko, the pass to Caldwell Pope, lays it up and banks it in.
So they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Pressey kicks to Young. Trying to get back on track. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Wallace is checked in for Bradley. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Gonzalez. Martin, the pass to Gonzalez. There's the three. Powell pulls it in.
Kevin, just enough. Enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
Pressey dishes to Young. He kicks to Pressey. Fires for three. Kept alive by Boston. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Powell. Pressey kicks to Young. Celtics passing it around. Here's Pressey. Doubled by Gonzalez. And another shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
It's easy to see why this team is losing. I mean, he's literally missed every shot he's put up today.
He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. The three. No good from Gonzalez. And Boston has possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. A spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pistons.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
Has to feel good in the final game of this season series as they've been able to earn the tiebreaker here, finishing the year with a winning record of 2-1 against the Celtics.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Flash. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on defense that put them in the driver's seat.
Pressey kicks to Young. Three-pointer. Shot's good.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Gonzalez. Outside Martin. Three-pointer. It gets rebounded by Favarani. And Young, here we go. Good work defensively by Martin. Here's Gonzalez. Can't connect. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every